Armadillo Rodeo by Jane Brett. Armadillos, 1, 2, 3, Bo! Let's go, Ma Armadillo called to her boys as they headed out to dig deep in the heart of Texas hill country. Stay close. Her boys didn't see too well, just like all armadillos, and she didn't want to lose them, especially Bo, who was always wandering off. 1, 2, 3, Bo! Don't go getting distracted on me, but Bo already was. He was looking at a lizard. Curious as always, Bo followed the lizard down to Cane Creek, just as Harmony Jean came sliding down the bank from the Curly H, wearing her brand new boots, pointy-toed, high-heeled, hand-tooled, chili-peppered, red boots with fancy cut work, tall tops, and a Curly H brand. She was here to scuff them up. Today was rodeo day, and Harmony Jean was not about to ride in a barrel race looking like a tenderfoot in new boots. She found a muddy place and hopped and splashed until her boots had a worn, lived-in look. Pleased, she whooped and hollered, "Look at me! Won't you just look at me?" Bo's ears perked up at the sound of that pretty voice. He lifted his head and squinted. What he saw was that red leather shimmering and prancing all over the creek bed. Why, for sure, it looked to Bo as if he had found a friend. A rip-roaring, rootin'-tootin', shiny red armadillo. Bo grinned. "Howdy," he shouted. Harmony Jean Dunn lit off through the back 40 to the Curly H. Bo never looked back. He blinked and squinted as he trundled after his bright red friend as fast as he could go. "Wait up," he called. Back at the creek, his mama twitched an ear. "Is that Holler one of my boys?" she asked. "Armadillos, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, Bo! He'd done it again." Bo arrived at the rodeo just as Harmony Jean was swinging a leg up on her pony. Spotlight. He saw that perky nose and silvery tail of the red armadillo leaping up ahead of him. "Wait for me," Bo called. When Spotlight felt Bo on his back, he gave a hopping buck. Harmony Jean stayed abroad, but Bo was tossed high in the air. Little Armadillo landed in the dust. As he unrolled, he smiled, brushed himself off, and shouted, "Hey, partner, you're my kind of friend." Bo tried to catch sight of that rootin'-tootin' red armadillo, but he had to move fast. As he zigged and zagged across the arena, Ma Armadillo with her 3 boys was hot on his trail, asking everyone if they had met her Bo. Bo was still looking when he saw the armadillo headed for the barbecue. "I'm right behind you," Bo called. But before he could catch up, the armadillo disappeared under the blue checkered tablecloth. Bo drove after him, peered around. His friend was nibbling on something green. Bo ambled over there and took a big bite. It was a red, hot, bright green jalapeno pepper. His mouth on fire, Bo ran out and doused his head in lemonade to stop the burn. "Delicious," he gulped. "What's next?" Chow time over. The cowhands got their fiddles and everyone went to the barn for a little dancing. Bo struggled to see his pal. Finally, he spotted a flash of red right in the middle of those stomping feet. Bo, stepping towards his frisky new friend, cut in. Harmony Jean went tap, slide, tap with her right foot, then heel stomp, high kick with her left. Bo was hurtled high in the air. He landed on the hayloft. He let out a yell. "Yahoo!" Not far from Ma Armadillo, he heard the commotion. "That's my Bo," she cried. By the time Bo had made it down the hay chute, the dance floor was empty. Harmony Jean and her friends had settled around the campfire. She looked down at her boots. They were starting to pinch. She slipped them off and tossed them behind her. Bo bounded up to the pointy-toed, high-heeled, hand-tooled, chili-peppered red boot. "Howdy," he said. "You're a mighty hard fellow to keep up with. My name's Bo. What's yours?" His new friend didn't answer. Bo stepped even closer. He could see the perky nose and the shiny smile. "What's next?" he asked. But instead of answering, his friend fell over. Plop! And Bo was left looking down at an opening. He stuck his head in and sniffed. It didn't smell like an armadillo. He poked his head against the leather. It didn't feel like an armadillo. He squinted up close and didn't even look like an armadillo. Nose in the air, he wailed, "You're not an armadillo." Not far away, the sharp ears of his ma recognized the voice of her boy. His 3 brothers heard him too. Their search was over. "Boys, let's go get Bo and head home." "Time to sleep, Bo," his ma said. "We have to get out and dig tomorrow." "Yes, ma'am." But Bo's thinking about the curly H. He knows that whenever he wants a change, he can mosey on down for some red-hot chili pepper excitement, and his ma will always be there to bring him home.